fire signs, fire signs. Welcome, my dear friends, to Kronos Wears Pink. Fire signs, this is your April new moon news, okay? And it's really about your strategic seating as it pertains to the news, your north, your east, your west, your south, okay? And we'll see what I'm talking about in a bit. I want to welcome you. I've already gone ahead and did a pre-shuffle, got the general energies that's related to nature energies that are surrounding you from the various directions. Now, here in the north, we have the stars, number 33. You are in your Christus energy. You are living up to your infinite potential while seeding your dreams. So when you are seeding your dreams, and however you're working on these dreams too, you are putting your all in it. Your higher consciousness is fully locked and loaded in. Okay, now with the east, what inspires your dreams to manifest? It is that home, it is that nesting. The number's 28 here. So it is about, I'm looking at this and I'm thinking of Wheel of Fortune too. You see the big picture. You understand that the seeds that you sow, right? It is of a high vibration. It's only going to continue to bring good dharma to you. So you want to remain on top of that wheel because you have younglings to take care of, okay? And so you understand that everything in life is really about choosing and making the right choices so the destiny and divinity is always on your side too, and realizing that karma always, listen, whatever energy you put out comes back home to you. So you are thinking big picture and way down the line too. Kudos to you on that. South, okay, we have here the Phoenix 42, this rite of passage, okay, this rite, this ritual, okay, and that is flourishing, in within you, this rite, this ritual, this phoenix energy, to ignite your dreams. You are not letting anyone or anything, and I forgot to put on the light too, damn, you're not letting anyone or anything, quell that fire or quash that fire that is within you. You understand that you have the right, okay, to the RIGHT, to have your rights, RITES, and rituals that serve your highest time frame and timeline too. This is also, I'm looking at this 42 register 6 is about harmony. It's about success, right? It's about choice. It's about love and relationship. And I'm hearing Steve Winwood, give me that higher love. So you're on that high vibration energy. Like I said, that Christus energy showed up front and center in the West. How do you sustain your dreams? Okay, it's understanding that life throws you lemons, okay, challenges, but it's how you perceive it. We have the rabbit energy here with the number 12. 12 gives me that hangman energy, right, where you're surrendering to the universe. You're like, okay, I can be still. I'm a rabbit though. Inherently, I'm a rabbit. I can be still. This is a challenge for me to be still. And I'm going to see things from a different point of view. But as you're still, right? And as the rabbits are pretty fast. You're still and you've been made to see something from a different perspective. You're already mapping 15, 20 different variations of how to go around things too. And that's the reason how and why you're able to tap into this infinite energy too. Child, please. Anyways, at the center, your ally, your wisdom, and your guide is the spider. Creativity, okay? That wheel of fortune is number 10. So you have 10 energies here twice on the table. You have two brand new beginnings that are coming through this for you in this new year. This is a right? April is really seen as a spiritual new year, okay? So especially with the new moon in Aries. So right at this particular time, there's also a right that's happening now too, because there's a rare stellium that is occurring at the same time, or concurrently with this new moon. So this creativity is unleashed. And you may have children in the home that are highly creative as well too. It just brought my attention to that. But that Spider-Man energy and the web that you've weaved is a beautiful webbing as well too, because you're protecting all that are under your care, custody, and I'm hearing control too. So there's a creativity that's here that is letting you know that you have really embrace this brand new opportunity that the divine, that the universe has been giving to you. So let's go ahead just to let you know other energies that are in frog detox. Okay, so it says they have it here as detox number 13. So that scorpionic energy as well. Okay, death and rebirth, and of course death is only an opportunity for you to come back. And at the foundation you have the wild woman too. So with the detox, and I'm being given, this must be important because it's coming up to my spirit. A lot of times we're all being called at this particular point to fast, to remove certain influences from our lives. If you find that you really have an affinity for sweets or an affinity for sodas or something like that, because parasites are demons. Okay, they thrive when they've got an access to you. So find out what your weakness is, detox from that weakness, and it sets you free. Okay, somebody needed to hear that. Okay, now let's see what the inner child has to say to you, because as you will see in the community posts, and that'll probably be on Eureka Elementals. The inner child is really, there was a series that I did on Eureka Elementals talking about the golden child within, it was in August of last year, sometime around there. And it's actually the energy, Spirit gave me the download that this is happening now for many of you. Okay, give me something on stars for my fire sign. Thank you, Spirit. Nest for the fire signs. Thank you, Spirit. Phoenix fire. Thank you, Spirit. Rabbit fire, thank you. I'm just letting it fall, and I'll fix some creativity. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, and I will put these as they are here so we can see, because those usually come into play. All right, for those of you who are interested in getting a, oh my goodness, okay, getting a reading, I should have probably done them as they were coming out, right? Please check me out at eurekaelementals.com. Schedule a reading. Your best bang for your buck would be the quick strike reading for 2222, and it's usually 3 days or less turnaround. So we're going to discuss these energies right now. Okay? Right. Now, in the north, you're seeding your dreams, although you've had times where people have misunderstood you. So there have been periods of times when you're out there and you're dreaming of the vastness of the universe and how infinite. Look at that, stars and stars. Spirit don't miss, okay? You understood that all is self. I'm hearing all is self. And you understood that you are a part of the divine, a fractal of the infinite, a fractal of source. And you were bringing that juice. See this juices here, you bring them down to earth, and people didn't understand you, and it was okay to be misunderstood. Perception is not always based on truth. See, they couldn't perceive because they still had the veil over their eyes, and they were led and easily deceived. Okay, but you were operating at a higher level, and so they, Spirit's telling you it's okay, all right? You might have felt away, but it's okay. You understand that you are infinite, and that's the most important part too. A lot of times when you're in the spiritual journey, you really want to wake up the loved ones, families, and friends that are there, and everybody has their own time, okay? East, what inspires your dreams to manifest at home? And these children, perhaps you have a youngling, a son, daughter, niece, nephew, even your inner child, they have something to say. And so this inner child has They thank you for helping them. Apparently you've done a lot with the inner child. You've allowed the inner child to help you raise your own children, is what I'm hearing too. You allow this inner child to help you really create a beautiful nesting, perhaps giving them all the stuff that you wish you had gotten as a child, right? To know that you're really aligned here. Do you see that star aligned with your north node too? So you've learned to listen to that inner child so that you can have this beautiful brand new beginning. 25 reduces to a 7, that high spiritual energy as well too, being completely transformative. Okay. Gosh, beautiful, beautiful energy. You may have children that are rainbow children, kids who are in, they come here, they're ascended masters as well too, is what I'm being told. Okay, so here at the south, what's flourishing in your life to ignite your dream? The phoenix, let it come forth. The rite and the ritual. Give yourself permission to feel it. Feel it. We have 22. We have 33. Okay. So you do have this energy, this ritual, this rite. You may be writing a book as well too. Okay. I'm hearing that as well too. There is a ritual or rite that you're going to literally write down that will be highly transformative. Do you see here? You might be working or co-creating this with the divine and with nature too. Okay. And as we look to the west and how you sustain your dreams and how they're realized in challenging times, you're being told 12-12, you cannot make this shit up. 12-12 is also 3-3, 33, 33. You are fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sag. Ain't nobody got nothing on you this year. Nothing on you. If you had looked at my fire horse readings, you would have known that this was going to happen. Y'all on fire. Okay, your emotions are the reflections. You're looking for the deeper meaning in things, right? You're understanding that when life puts you in a time out, it's only because you're about to level up and have a transition too. It is looking at that hangman energy, be like, yes, spirit, thank you for putting me in time out. Thank you for allowing me to have this time to really reflect and surrender to you so that I can get the relevant upgrades that I need to transcend the situation that I'm in at this time too. Hello? Okay? And so this is like, oh, I love this hands. I love these hands. I love these spreads. Okay. So now you have here at the center, your allies, the spider, and the spider energy, this creativity. 26 allows you to practice freedom, allows you to express yourself, allows you to release the weight of judgment. You don't judge anything anymore because you understand it's all a part of the divine plan. Everything has its space and its place in this here Malkuth, and you get it. You get it at such a high level, right? What did I say? You're going on an adventure. What are you doing? This kind of Pegasus energy, you're finding your haven. 13. Okay, you're finding your haven. You're understanding it's all a dream. Life is but a dream. There's a place of wonder just waiting for you. On the other side, you jumped on Pegasus. You flew over here. You landed here. Look at that. You've created your safe haven for you. You're doing your inner child loves you, adores you, because you have surrendered this entire process in owning up to the higher level of your divinity. Give me some. The only method for you to get your personal reading from me is by going to eurekaelementals.com, hitting schedule a reading. You can get a reading from 20 through 60 minutes. We have 5 prescribed readings here. The most strategic and best bang for your buck would be the quick strike reading. It is targeted and focused on whatever you need it to be. You hit book here and add to cart, and then you let me know exactly what subject or variable you're interested in. Alternatively, if you need to reach out to me, you can always hit contact and email us here and let me know the nature of your query. And that is how you can schedule a session with me, book a reading, or get in contact with me. We'd love to be of service and help you
to get through your next life audit with flying colors, too. All the best.
Something on stars, infinite, and it's okay to be misunderstood. Fire signs. Thank you. And next, okay. Give me something on Phoenix. Thank you. Give me something on Rabbit. Thank you. Give me something on creativity, practice freedom. Thank you. The Queen of Cups is very popular. She's coming out. Everybody is involved in some level of self-care. Some level of self-care. Somebody, this card flew off from under the bottom, you know. I'm hearing bottom to the bottom to the top to the top, bottom to the bottom to the top to the top. Cruise. Okay. Somebody thought that you were down and out forever. It was only a blink of an eye for the divine. It felt forever for you, but good days are ahead. Okay, good days are ahead. All right. And how do we know this? Because you're an inspiration too. You've got such infinite energy. You don't care if anybody misunderstands you, whatever you're doing too. You are in your Knight of Wands energy. Leo, this is primarily you, the second decan in Leo, the third decan of Cancer. But you're highly passionate about what you do because you understand, like this web here, how it all fits together. You get the big picture that most people don't, and that's the reason why they don't understand you. But you're passionate because you get it from even Jesus the Christ was misunderstood when he was here. It was an energy. It was an energy. Same thing if you look at, the biggest leaders, in the different pantheons of religion, they all had a period in their hero's journey when they were misunderstood. Same thing goes for you. Okay. Next, we have here with this energy of what inspires your dreams to manifest. You'd had loss as a child, like I said. You had a lot of disappointment and grief as a child, okay? That maybe that's where that Five of Pentacles came from too. You understood what it was like to not have, okay? And you promised yourself and you promised the divine here with those two cups that are there. When I get older, all right, I'm going to create such a beautiful home and an environment that I would have loved to have been in as a child. So this Five of Cups here is saying, this failure and disappointment, it was for a season. It wasn't for a lifetime. And that's what the inner child was here telling you. I'm hearing, we're going to be all right. I did. This inner child was what got you through this very sad time of your life where you had a lot of regrets. You wondering, I'm hearing the woe is me, and why me? Why my family? Why do we have to be the one who never have anything? And so this is where you had to literally pull yourself up by your bootstraps, right? Okay, with this energy to flourish, to ignite your dreams. You understood, joy cometh in the morning. Do you see here the difference in the energy? Okay, once you understood that this was a rite of passage and it was all mental, the world is mental, and you realized you had to free yourself from the negative thoughts, and the castle was here behind of you, and you only had to just wriggle free. All of these swords were self-imposed negative thoughts. Man, you burst the hell upon through that thing, and you're like, screw this, and you let it come forth. You gave yourself permission to feel, and that was created a brand new right, a rebirth for you. You allowed yourself to see beyond the illusory energy that surrounds you. Okay, now let's go to the West. How do you sustain your dreams? You understand that it is all just a dream. Anytime you are set up, like I said, anytime 12-12, anytime you were put in the hangman position, you knew that the fool was around the corner, a brand new beginning too. You understood the energy. You got the meaning. Was, oh my gosh, I'm being put in the timeout. This means I'm about to be propelled into something brand spanking new. Oh hell yes. You started to say, oh hell yes, let me look at everything, let me assess, let me do the inner workings, because this means what's next is right around the corner for me too. And here you are, like at the center, the ally, the wisdom, the guide. You may have someone who was is or was a Gemini, a third decan in Gemini, or a second decan in Cancer, a Queen of Cups energy that nurtured you and nurtured your creativity, or you're doing so for yourself. Okay, you could be someone who may have, a Gemini or Cancer in one of your major, your sun, moon, rising, or your Venus. But this is, practice the freedom to be creative, practice the freedom to, understand that you have to learn to love and care for yourself too. It is a right that you have earned, okay, to care for yourself and to create a beautiful nesting, a web around you, okay, and a beautiful home as well too. So this is gorgeous, gorgeous energy. Now, also in your energy, we have the Knight of Cups. Okay, so someone's coming in to make an offer. It could be an emperor that is on their way to you. Okay, or you've taken authority over your life as well too. I more think that's you, but you're following your heart. That's just what this is all about. This is what this has all been about. Following your heart and following your intuition in everything that you do. At the foundation over here, look at that, a 10 of Pentacles. You are leaving such a rich legacy behind for your children, grandchildren, whomever. I'm hearing they're gonna tell stories about you. You're gonna be the one that they talk about years and generations down the line because of how magnanimous your energy is, okay, and how you created something out of nothing is what I'm hearing. Now give me the nature of the angel or ancestor that works with the fire signs. You have Sky Father. As well to take trust in the unknown. Look at that. Take that leap of faith. Take that leap of faith, honey. Follow your heart. Take that leap of faith. Okay? And a high priest. Look at that. So this emperor that may be on their way to you, or you may have had a high priest that was a sky father kind of energy, okay? Intend to create, okay? Queen of Cups, creative. This is a creator energy as well too that is in your bloodline, okay? You also have here that came on the table, the Earth Mother in spring. See your seeds grow. You can't make this up. What did I say? The strategy, the news about your strategic seeding, right? The strategic seeding news. What have you been? You've been seeding an energy of feeling loved and comforted, and this is what the ancestors as well wanted you to do. Those were your ancestors, and this is how they really celebrated this time of year as well too. They saw it as the fruition of all things that they have put together, and now bringing it, watching your seeds grow. Again, we have the energy here of the hare or the rabbit. Okay, understanding and overcoming challenges too. You're gonna be all right, my dear fire signs, because this time the news is all great for you. I will see you in the next audit. All the best.